way where they want me to explain different, you know, tweets that she made, and people try to like, oh, well, you know, she got mad at me one day and she made a tweet, or, you know, she deleted something or something stupid like that, and then they feel like they're owed some sort of apology or some sort of explanation for it. Reality TV for people that think that they're not normies. That's what it is. It's like they think that they're cool because they watch things on the internet and not on television. But they're actually even worse than the fucking moms that sit in the fucking aisle of supermarkets and they're like, oh, can you believe what Kim did? Kanye should leave her. He needs a better woman. He needs a woman that doesn't need validation through posting her body online. What a whore. Oh no, look at her shirt. Oh, it's not tucked in. Is that a stain? Oh, what a disgusting bitch. Oh, what a disgusting bitch. Ugh. And like they talk about the celebrities. My dad said this to me. They talk about the celebrities by their first name, like they're on a first name basis with Angelina Jolie. Oh my god. Well, it's so pathetic, man. It's so sad. Haters gonna hate. It's not even haters. It's like they're better than haters or worse. It's if they were haters, at least, like, I don't know. I feel like being a hater is even less pathetic. Like, I'd rather them just be haters. But they're these like hyper judgmental people who think that the world is, you know, obligated to hear their take on it. It's so obnoxious, man. Yeah, there it is. Fans go meet them and call them by their first name. I think that's okay because, like, I mean, the thing is, if like you're talking about somebody in like I don't know, it's like a second. What's like really the word for it? Like, I'm thinking of like a way to put this. Like you talk about them secondhand. I think it's different talking about somebody in their first name versus like talking to them directly. Right? I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's different because it's like a different social situation, you know? And, but, you know, maybe it's a little bit different, Zach. Well, I go by Zach, too, right? It's a little bit different. But I think it's also just, like, the tone and, like, the nature of it, right? It's not necessarily using the name, but it's, like, why they use the name. They use the name because they think that they're invested, not necessarily just because it's the person's name, right? It's because they think they have a relationship with the person because they spend all day consuming drama content about them. It's fucking weird. Right, so that's in my opinion what the difference is. Anyway, around this topic, discussing people think of open explanation of content creators' personal lives. The fact that they think that they're that important is absurd. Well, it's the fact that like people think that it's so. It's these people like I want people in my stream to like to consume content. The people in these other streams like to consume other people. People, the people like that do that kind of stuff. They're not waiting for a funny joke. They're not waiting for, you know, good content. They're waiting for something for themselves to be personally invested in. They're basically like, you know, metaphorical cannibals, you know? It's weird, man. It really is. I don't like it. What do you know about the dark web? Nothing. Basically nothing. Streamers love this shit. It's free press, dude. No, why would they like this? Like, yeah, maybe... I can guarantee you Albert and Lily Pichu are probably not in a good mood about this. And if they could click a button to make sure it didn't happen, they'd do it. Yeah, of course, like, yeah, maybe other people that are, like, profiting off of it or being, you know, like a point of contact about their drama might be getting something out of it. But in terms of the actual people themselves, no, they're not getting anything out of this. I mean, like, yeah, of course, it's like, yeah, wow, maybe they could have just staged the entire thing for drama. But I don't think they do that because offline TV kind of has, like, a wholesome image to an extent. And, you know, cheating on other people isn't really very wholesome. And, you know, it could be a damaging thing for their brand. So I don't think that they did it on purpose. It wouldn't make sense. But, you know, people who are content, though, the content is true. Well, no, but it's like, it's the person's take on the content, like, obviously, right? But I think there's a very big difference between consuming the content of a streamer, right? And then becoming invested in their personal life that they don't share on camera in the same way, right? And, yeah, I think to an extent, this song's annoying now. Okay, I don't listen to this one. This is so loud, dude. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, there we go. I want to listen to this. Don't want to listen to this. Don't want to listen to this. Don't want to listen to this. Nope. Nope. I'll find a good one, okay? Man, like any sort of, you know, thing that they're doing in real life. And so they use the Twitch drama as a way to feel like they're part of something. Like, yeah, I totally feel like that's the case. Like, yeah, 100%. Like 150%. Like 250%. 550%. Like, yeah. 100%. Yeah, completely. So, yeah, anyway, people that can get involved in drama and different shit like that, 550%, true as well. 145,345%, true again. Very true. 443%, true. 420%, also true. Listen. As someone who cheated on by a spouse, who gives a fuck by people I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, people saying new topic. Yeah, let me just wrap this up, okay? I don't give a fuck. If you do, you're a loser. Let's go. So listen, we've got 3 days until phase 2 comes out. Now, I'm not really sure exactly how we're going to handle this. Now, I do want to say something. Is that... that's too much? It's not enough, in my opinion. I would say a lot more if there was no Twitch TOS. Anyway, we are having a meeting tomorrow for Olympus. I want to announce this for everybody that doesn't know. All members are invited. Everyone is invited. And this concerns every single player in the guild. There might be some talk of what's going to happen. It may or may not be accurate. But let me just say there will be some changes that are going to be happening. Big changes. That's all I'm going to say. That's what's going to happen. Even if you're, yeah, the Spurg Conference. Yes, this is the Spurg National this is the... Ooh, there's one right there. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, that's 7. All right, dude, we're farming, man. Okay, all I need is 3 more, man. Hopefully I'm going to get to here. Let's say shave it. Yeah, change is needed. Yeah, I know. We're going to take care of it, man. I've understood this is an issue. What's your plan for ranking? I'm not going to rank. Dude, how the fuck am I going to rank? There's like 1,000 people on the server that are going to try to attack me. Like, it's like if I do it in a raid, I'm not going to get as much honor. If I do it in like in a small group, we'll just get overrun. So I'm not going to rank. How am I going to rank? Do it off stream? What, so I can rank up to like rank 3? That's stupid. Like, yeah, I mean, come on. Nice excuse. Well, listen, like, yeah, I'm sorry, but my idea of fun isn't sitting around and killing people that are flying in AFK from a flight path 16 hours a day. Yeah, it's fucking boring. Like, if people want to see like more ranking and stuff like that on the channel, I'll do it, right? A little bit, but I just don't really think it's going to be that effective, right? Like, I'll try, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna really get that far because you know, just like the way that it is. Right, so bullshit, kill the raid bosses, best walk-on experience. Yeah, exactly. Didn't like battle last night, Hills Red? Oh, that was awesome. That was great. I like that a lot, but I'm not going to get a ton of honor from that. If I can get enough honor from like these different kills and everything, then maybe I will do it. But my understanding right now is that if you're in a raid, you don't get as much honor. So I don't know if you do like large battles, if that kind of cancels it out or not. I guess we'll have to find out, you know? So if he said he's going for Grand Marshal? I don't know. I mean, like, I think it depends on like how many people are trying to actively attack you, right? So like if you have, for example, like 3 people that like regularly go out and try to attack you, then it's like, yeah, whatever, who cares? But if there's like whole raids going out to try to camp you or like, you know, stop you from doing something. Like I remember, for example, like Soda was doing a raid on was it Ironforge? No, Stormwind. And there was literally like 150 people standing on top of his corpse and also a full raid at the graveyard. And so it's like, how's he going to be able to rank? Right? You know, what's he going to be able to do? Like, come on. It's just not going to happen. Like, let's be real. Grand Marshals going to be account sharers? Yeah, of course. At least I would expect that to be the case. Maybe some people won't do it by account sharing. But I think most of them will. Yeah, 100%, dude. Which hunter pet do you think is the best? I think Broken Tooth is just like the far and away best pet for hunters, right? I could be wrong about that, but that's what I think. How's my guild? Fuck ass Stormwind. You don't want that to happen? Well, no, the point is not the same. Like, I understand that, like, yeah, obviously people are for PvP. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Like, I'm not a big, I know that it's best for PvP. Like, for PvE, like, who cares? It doesn't matter. I mean, go in there with any pet, you're going to be just fine. Almost impossible to get Grand Marshal without account sharing. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that like if you're doing account sharing and stuff, it's going to be really hard for people to compete with you. And then, oh, there's another one. There's another one. All right, boys, we got 8. Okay. Let's see if we can get some more of these, man. When account share, get rank 14 for one guy unless they're getting paid. I wouldn't do it. Well, maybe it's reciprocal, right? So like it's 2 guys and they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna get rank 14 like this month, and then after that we're gonna play your account, and then 53. Damn, I fucked up. Anyway, and then you have 41 stamina, right? So you have 3.8 speed, 26 strength, 353 top end, and then what do you call it? 57 attack power, 1% crit. So let's go over to BWL. And so for Ashkandi, right? So you have a higher top end. It has a lower top end. Ashkandi is 343, so 9 less DPS on top end, but it also gives 86 attack power, which comparing that to 57 attack power is actually probably going to give Ashkandi a greater bonus, and it's going to make Ashkandi even hit harder than the Grand Marshal's long dick because of the increase in the attack power, which will increase your top end damage via strength and attack power. Now the stamina, of course, is only 33, and I think the stamina from 33, let's see here, weapons. Yeah, so it's going to give less stamina as well. So overall, I think that like for PvP, okay. No, Res Bob, make a pentagram around the boss. Make a pentagram around the boss. And this will summon the Rivendar's Death Charger. Shit ass game. What an actual dog shit ass game. Like, this is so stupid. I hate this fucking game. It's the way it goes. Now we're going for a rematch. A rematch with what's been happening with you know, Skolo yesterday. We tried to get the quest done for Palladini and we failed. We are going to try again today. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. Give me a second. We're gonna get Zulian Tiger before Rivendar's Death Charger. I would not be surprised. Let me go over here. Chromatic Breastplate, really worth the grind? Yeah. What else am I going to do? Like, really, what else would I grind for? Like, if I'm not going to go for the Chromatic Breastplate, like, what are you going to do? Like, I might as well get the Chromatic Breastplate. I need to also get, like, the, oh, you know what I need to do today? I need to get the fucking honor thing, or the 100 health thing for my Warlock. Like, that's the next, I need to do that today. I'll deal with that afterwards, though. When we get this done. Are you guys gonna make Dragon Saber's hammer? Yeah, we are. 100% we are. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a drink here, okay? All right. Retail streams when? I don't really know when we're gonna do retail streams or anything like that. I don't. Where are these birds coming from, man? I gotta avoid these. Okay, I'm looking, waiting here. May I ask when D2 streams will be like? I don't know. I mean, like, I'll try it out and we'll see how it goes, man. It's basically it. Are you having a minute of silence for veterans at 11 p.m. your time? I don't think a moment of silence for veterans. I mean, like, I don't see how that's kind of, like, what am I going to do for Veterans Day? I'm going to spend some time later on tonight with, like, my dad who's a veteran. Like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Like, I mean, I don't know, like, public things like that I think are kind of pointless, honestly. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. Instead of making some sort of weird, like, virtue signal thing. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, let's go down this way. Would you ever do a Diablo 2 stream? Diablo, because people want to use streamers' positions to co-opt their own personal agendas to promote things that people that they think is right. That's why they always want streamers to take a stance on Blizzard versus Hong Kong. They want to know who's streaming. Professional help. Don't ask Twitch streamers. Don't do anything like that. It'll look like in Phase 5. Who knows? Like, maybe class stuff. Why the fuck did he aggro? How the fuck did he what do you mean you're gonna aggro? You're not even over here. What the fuck? Okay, I've got to kill all these mobs here. It's fine. Automation necessitates a minimum living allowance. No, they're giving us back things they took away. Wow. Oh my god. Always, every expansion always seems good. Yeah, I mean, like, what is the progression? Like, what is the end game? I log on day 72 of Shadowlands. What do I have to look forward to? Is it just repeating the same content again? What happens day 272? After there's already been a raid tier and then also maybe like a mini raid tier in between. Do I just have to look forward to doing the current raid tier on the you know, appropriate difficulty, and then I just fuck off until the next week, or maybe I do some Mythic Plus things to get, you know, a random drop chance or whatever. No. I'm very, very skeptical of Blizzard, right? Especially after how badly they handled Legion and how badly they handled, like, there's a million things in Classic that are shit. Yeah, I will be the first person to admit that. There's a million things. This song's too loud. Yeah, they're absolutely terrible. We ran the same dungeon in Classic a million times, though. You do. You do. But it's for there is an end goal. So after we complete this dungeon, like, for example, if I do Strathlome, like, I'm not really going to farm for the mount, right? It's just, like, kind of a bonus thing. I want to get my Argent Dawn rep to Exalted, and then I also want to get some other stuff done, too. And so, anyway, the point that I'm making is that, there is an end point. Like, after we kill Rattlegore here, it's not like I'm waiting on a, you know, a Warforged Bone Bow or something like that. After I kill Rattlegore and we do the quest for Palladini, we're done with the area. It's not like we're going to sit there and, oh, wait, now we have to do this or do that or whatever. Can you stun him whenever he fucking stuns me? That'd be ideal. I might die here, I think, because this guy does a lot of damage. Ooh, this is a lot. This is a lot. All right, I'm going to pop off right here. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Let me taunt. Okay, it's good. I got him. I got him. I got his ass. I got his ass. All right, good. Perfect. Nice. Farm the Carapace out of my guild. Yeah, well, it's like the Carapace is another good example. After I get the Carapace, I have the Carapace. It's not like I have to wait and see, like, oh, well, I didn't get Warforged Carapace, so now I need to do that. I get Carapace, then I'm done. And, wait, what's wrong with my hair? Shit. Okay, anyway, so I get Carapace, I'm done. That's what makes it good, in my opinion. Right, repair hair? Yeah, it's fine now. Thoughts on the tower? They use the same language to describe the tower as they did with the island expeditions, basically. I got the same vibe out of it. So, how would you do something? Do 100? Well, I'm fine with there being an end point. Like, I would be happy if the game didn't have, like, right now on my warrior, for example, besides Molten Core, I'm basically done. I have pretty much all of my gear minus a couple of things, and there are like a few like side grades and extra items that I can farm out, but for the most part, I'm pretty much done. And I like that, man. What do you think they say they can't learn from this up in 2004? They seem to be doing that with Shadowlands, but I'm not quite sure. Of course they are. It's very obvious that they're going out of their way to make Shadowlands more like Classic, I think, in terms of like more zones and everything like that. And what a relief that is. That's great. I'm very happy about that. 100%. What kept you playing every day in the previous expansions? Honestly, like, after I was able to get full bisque gear, I just like being able to play the game at like the highest potential. It was like fun. Like, I would go and I would have like really good best in slot gear, and I would be like, okay, well, I want to go do this or I want to go do that, and just show off what I can do. You know what I mean? There's at least zones in there's less zones in Shadowlands than BFA. Well, yeah, but I mean, there weren't that many zones in BC, but I'd say BC was a better expansion than Cataclysm, or BC was a better expansion than Mists of Pandaria or WoD or any of these other expansions. So I don't think that's really a good comparison. Making retail completely different than Classic? Well, I do think that they shouldn't make retail exactly like Classic, because people that want to play a game exactly like Classic have Classic. And it would be silly for them to try to capture the same audience twice. I think that retail should have a slightly different audience, but that doesn't mean that they can't learn from the positive things that they did in Classic and look at those as like overarching design decisions that ended up making the game better as a whole. You know what I mean? TBC had 11 zones if you include Blood Elf and Draenei starter zones. I don't really include those personally, but I guess if you want to. I mean, like in-game zones and just like actual like real zones. The point is, like, the amount of content that a patch has doesn't necessarily mean the content is good. Like, there's been plenty of, you know, content patches where something has come out, like Argus, for example, and a lot of people weren't really super happy about Argus because they didn't really like the content as much. For example, like the Isle of Thunder was much smaller than Argus, but people generally like the Isle of Thunder more than they liked Argus. I think that's a really good example that I can use. Did you watch the Gemquisition video? You know what? After we do this, I'll watch the Gemquisition video, okay? We're about to do the little starting thing here. We're gonna get this done. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta take a piss. Are you hyped for Dark Souls 2? Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. I am. Okay, don't start it yet, man. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. For hours, you know, of course you're going to exaggerate something or say something lazily, right? It just makes sense. Anyway, so the point that I'm making, right, is that I don't know exactly how Classic is going to go, like in terms of like the community in the long term. And if the community in the long term is going to continue growing and continue being like positive and everything like that, then yeah, obviously Classic will keep doing better. But the issue is that Classic will live and die by its community. And if there's no community in Classic, there's no game. You need to have that community. And the moment that you lose that is the moment that there's just nothing else really going on. You have to have the community for Classic. And I feel like a lot of people have forgotten that. And it's like the reason why people stay and stick with the game. I don't know about you guys, but there's always been like content droughts or like points in time in the game where people kind of lose interest, etc. What kind of gets them through the content droughts is their friends. And that's what I think the difference is, you know? If you were to describe the Classic community as a real-life organization, what would it be? I don't know, honestly. I never really thought of it like that. But overall, I would say, yeah, friends. Yeah, you want to have like your friends and everything like that. I think that's a huge part of it. Like having friends and being able to interact with them and everything like that matters a lot. And if you can do that and the community stays that way, then people are going to continue playing the game. If they just stick around, you know, because they're waiting for the new content, etc., after they finish the content, they're going to leave. I think that's kind of what happens. Okay, here's the bad boys. Okay, stay focused, boys. Let's get this done. Watch out, watch out. Do not let me die. Do not let me die. Okay, good. Good. All right, now we'll go ahead and heal everybody up in a second, then we'll go kill these guys over there. Okay, perfect. Okay. Classic will never die. Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, like if they don't change Classic at all, I think 5 years from now, Classic servers probably won't be that populated. No, probably not. I mean, like there'll be still like a couple of servers, but not the same way there are now. Everything like kind of runs its course. That's just the way it goes. So I think that eventually people will get tired of it, but it'll take longer for them to get tired of it than it would take for them to get tired of retail, you know? I think that's really the difference. After Phase 6, Classic won't last for 4 months. I don't know about that, man. Like, you think Classic won't last for 4 months after Phase 6? I mean, that's a little bit too much. Like, but I do think that Phase 6, like, after Phase 6 comes out, you are going to see a lot of, like, the progression-oriented players and a lot of people that are, you know, kind of into that kind of stuff probably take a break and stop playing the game after they finish everything. Yeah, I do think that's definitely true. Yeah, because they're going to be done with all the stuff that they were wanting to do. Like, yeah, of course. I think that just makes sense. But there's going to be plenty of other people that are going to stay and stick with the game regardless because they, you know, they have their group of friends or they like speed clearing or the world PvP or something like that. They still will enjoy. Let's see here. Okay, so here Olympus 3 is separating from Olympus. No, I'll deal with that. Like, as I said, we're going to have a big meeting with like all the Olympus guilds and just kind of go from there, you know? Okay, how do you feel about extra Classic content? I just like... I feel like they should focus on getting the content out at the beginning, right? And just like get the content out that's supposed to be in Classic first. And then after a while, you know, and see how people respond to that. Then after a while, then think about doing Classic Plus. It's like, I don't, oh, wow. I don't think that Classic Plus is a bad idea, but I do think that thinking about it and focusing on it now is not really the best idea. I think you should wait a little bit longer. Wait, cock. All right, come beat this cock. Okay, good. Kill him. Perfect. You should really play D2, by the way. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, so let's see. Kill this guy, and where's the other ones? Nothing. We're just sitting around waiting. All right. Are you starting with Phase 7 and the kind of figure that would come out of the community? We'd probably get a better product. It's really hard for me to say. Like, I don't know what the right decision for Phase 6 or, you know, 7 or 8 or patch 1.13 or something like that. I feel like Blizzard should focus on, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll listen to this one. It's a good song. Yeah. This is actually, it's probably one of the best Cat Danny songs that he's done, man. 100%. There it is. Phase 7 equals BFA. Phase 7 being BFA. No, I mean, like, if they did do extra classic content, I think that would be really cool. But it just depends on, like, how the community for classic evolves. Like, I'm gonna be honest. The way that people, like, spend a huge amount of time, like, there's a lot of people that play classic just to, like, gank low-level players and stuff like that. I feel like that's not really good for the game. And there's no way I can't tell people to not do that, because, like, this is what they like doing. They like ganking people. It doesn't make people, like, for a new player, if you're playing the game, right, and you're invested in the game, and you just keep getting killed over and over and over by somebody who you don't have a chance against, then I feel like that's going to be kind of PvE servers. Well, yeah. I mean, I think if there's more of a PvE server focus, then yeah, that's probably going to be it. But I think a lot of people that, you know, figure out about the game or learn about the game do so by kind of watching or seeing a streamer play it or something like that. So they see a streamer play the game, and then, you know, they go and they're like, okay, well, I want to play the game this way too. And they pick on a PvP server, and then it turns out to not really be fun for them. They invest a huge amount of time into their character. And so instead of actually re-rolling on a PvE server, they end up quitting the game. That's pretty much what happened. Ninja could have brought WoW to the younger generation. Well, he could have at least helped a little bit. Yeah, I think so. When are you doing Dark Souls? I'm so hyped for it. December 2nd or 3rd. I'm not sure which day was my anniversary. I'll have to look back and check for myself, okay? Give me a second here. We're pretty dumb. What do you call it? Let's see. Tim, we want people. Well, yeah, I mean, like, of course it's not really good, but I think the difference is, like, doing it at low levels is very different than doing it at max level. So, like, for example, if there's like a massive raid, or like there's people sitting around and they're making it to where, you know, you can't do quests or whatever in a certain area, then obviously that, like, people in the other faction aren't going, oh shit, it's Baron Rivendare. Okay, I'm gonna be really, really careful with this, because we spent like an hour in here, and I want to make sure that we don't lose it. Okay. Death Knight Dark Reaver. What's he gonna drop? Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's get the executes. Okay, what are we gonna get? What, that's it? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Dark Reaver's Fallen Charger. There it is, dude. There it is, dude. Holy shit, man. It's for the Paladin quest? I see that. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's... 1 second. Okay. So now what? What do we do now? Where do we go now, Paladini? And that's that. Wait, so do you have the mount now? Wait, that's the mount? Oh, dude, let's zone out. Let me see the mount, man. Zone out, let me see the mount. Actually, yeah, we'll go over to, yeah, we'll zone out right now. And we can go to Ironforge in a few minutes. Holy shit, banana armor? Yeah. Let me zone out. And we'll take a look at what's going on here. Okay. Shit. Okay, and I'll kill this guy too. Do you support the notion of a universal basic income? I don't know, man. That's not really my, that's not really my type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to talk about that. Like, in a way, I think it's a good idea. In a way, I think it's not. I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about it. I think that it will become necessary if you, you know, if like, you want everybody to have, like, a good life, like, soon, because of automation. But, I don't know. Do you want that? Depends. Do people want to spend their money, you know, paying for people to just exist? It's kind of hard to make that kind of a sell. So, we'll see what happens. You're missing out on one of the best MMO experiences since WoW came out, Arcade Unchained. Really? Because to me, it doesn't really feel like I'm missing it. At all. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing it at all. I feel like we're doing just great. Yeah, I've got no problem. Okay, here's this guy here. I'll kill him, and they'll be fine. All right. Put 200 hours into it. Fun game, but the end game is absolutely awful. That's the problem with every fucking MMO. Is like the leveling is great. Like everything like that is great. And then the fucking end game comes out, and it's dog shit, man. It's just fucking dog shit. Like that's what happened with Black Desert. Like WoW, the only reason why I think WoW like has retained so many people is the leveling took so long, and then so people never ran out of content with leveling. Then on top of that, we had. I was hoping there may be some people out here, but I guess not. People were just kind of chilling right now. MMO's dying, kind of sad. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, Paladini. Let's summon the Fallen Charger. Damn, dude. Look at that, man. Holy shit. Congratulations, Paladini. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. And you know what? I was actually just thinking, you know where I was comparing Ash Condi and the Grand Marshal's Claymore earlier? I realized, like I don't know, like 20 minutes ago in my head, that it doesn't matter because Bone Reaver's Edge is better than both of them anyway. So, who cares? You got Bone Reaver's, it's better than them anyway. So, like, why would you even go out of your way to farm rank 14 for a weapon that you'd replace with a Molten Core? A Molten Core piece. See, this makes Classic all worth it. A Paladin quest with Paladin abilities with a special Paladin reward. Whoa, well, Paladin, don't say that, man. You might scare Blizzard away. Yeah, you might scare the current devs away. Whoa, Paladin quest or Paladin ability, special Paladin reward. Whoa, calm down, dude. That's it. Rank 14's better according to Apes. I think for one-handed weapons, it probably is. But for swords, like my understanding was that the best sword in the game is Bone Reaver's Edge. Like that's what I've heard from multiple sources. Now maybe the other sword is good in another way, but that's what I've heard. It is for PvP. Well, yeah, but if you're playing PvE, you're not playing with a two-handed weapon. So like it's kind of a moot point. We got exactly that in Legion, though. Questline for class mounts. We did. But the problem with the questline for the class mounts in Legion is that they were fucking easy. And everybody got them, so they meant nothing. And that's really the problem with that. Yeah, I think so. Isn't as good in Classic as it was in Private? That's a possibility. That's fun. That absolutely could be. Do you think they'll do server resets after completion of Classic? Oh, like a new fresh server? Oh my god, dude. I'm getting so lucky. What the fuck? Oh, 2 cocksuckers today. That's good. I love that. That's great. We've got 5 dicks. Let's get these guys down. Did you get the reserved loot for Izzy yesterday? Yeah, I reserved Izzy ONYXIA's head, and I was going to reserve her the helmet, but ended up not dropping. So that's the way it goes. PvP two-hand has crazy high stam, I think. Well, everybody in PvP uses a two-handed weapon. Like, I mean, that's just the way that it goes. But outside of that, I mean, that's not really what you're going to do. Rank 14 has higher damage, more stam and strength. Bullshit armor pin. Rank 14 is better because of the burst damage. Yeah, I think that's a good point. It is. Okay, let's go down this one. You guys just camping that spot? No, it just showed up, man. Like, I'm going to just do a lap around and see if I can find any more of these. Can you shave and grow a mustache for Movember? No. That's stupid. Listen, my the mustache thing or whatever. I feel like most people should never wear a mustache. Like there are so many people that I see that have a mustache, and I think to myself, no. You know what I mean? Like just no. It's like there's so many people like they have such a bad mustache. I think that, like, I mean, some people, it does look really good on them. But the majority, you know, you got the people like Dr. Disrespect. You know, yeah, it works. But in general, I'm not a big fan, okay? And, like, also, like, why does it really matter what my opinion is? I'm not gay. So who cares what my opinion on people's mustaches are? It's like, oh, I don't approve a dude's mustache. Well, I'm not the one that's going to be sucking his dick for it. So, you know, it doesn't really matter what my opinion is. Okay, let me look around and see if I can find another one of these. Is this one up? Nope. Okay, where the fuck is the next one? I'll go try over here. People that don't suit head hair well? Yeah, I know. That's exactly it. Okay, let's see here. Mustache is nothing. Gather cum like a mustache? Ooh, I don't know about that, dude. That's a little bit much. Okay, could be you. So when are you going to fix that camera? I don't know. I mean, like, honestly, whenever I end my stream, I just stop thinking about it. Like, that's really what it is. So, like, I think about it for a while, and then, like, as soon as stream's over, I turn it off. It's out of my mind, and I don't think about it until next time it annoys me. And that's generally the way that I deal with problems, is you don't think about them, and eventually sometimes they go away. It actually works really well. Like, you'd be surprised. Ignoring problems until they go away, everybody's like, oh, you can't do that? Yeah, you can. Yes, you absolutely can. Like, there are plenty of problems that if you just ignore them for long enough, they will go away. If you don't like somebody, there are plenty of times whenever that person will eventually just kind of go away. You know, they'll move away, they'll move on, something like that. There's plenty of examples, yeah. You just wait for them to go away. Like school problems, yeah, etc., right? And, you know, structural problems are obviously much easier to avoid like that, you know? Let me go up to the top and see if I can get this one up here. Okay, we have money, that's true. No, it's not about money. Like, I've been ignoring problems until they go away ever since I was like 5 years old, okay? Like, I grew up, we were poor as fuck, man. I had a bicycle with one pedal. I'm not even kidding. And the paint was chipped halfway off of it. And, yeah, I remember that very, very clearly. It was a piece of shit bicycle. One pedal. One pedal, man. Am I brushing your teeth? Yeah. I have a 3K fine to pay. I've been ignoring it for 3 years. Well, then I guess it's a 5K fine now, then. Okay, let's go around here. I mean, you can't ignore everything. That's true. Like, for example, actually, you know what? Let's use my car. So, I had a problem with my car. I didn't have the registration updated with my car. And I ignored it for so long that the car broke down. And I never had to deal with the registration. Dude, we see you. Okay, where's the other guy here? Is there another? No, it's not over there. Let me go check outside this area, okay? And how do you not lose your mind answering questions the same every day? Well, you can't lose your mind if it was already gone to begin with. Yeah, I don't need to worry about it at all. Like, oh, I'm gonna lose my mind? Too late. Yeah, I can't go crazy if I already am crazy. Yeah, there it is. So it's actually a really, really true thing, right? It's like, let me think of another example of ignoring things until they go away. There are people that were in like high school. Like there's one time there's like some guy. I didn't. Okay. Who's the officer in Olympus 3 that I can talk to? And 700 active daily. Over time, we became stronger and stronger, with 2 full raid teams made up of 100% Olympus 3 clearing all content on farm, a community that cannot be broken, and a strong organized system for Phase 2. We feel that our guild is a force to be reckoned with. Level 6, because with 200 level 60, because our community, core values, and guild vision doesn't align with your direction. We will be splitting off. Thank you, Twitch. Days. Let's see here. Okay, people get, what's this here? People get pissed off on super shit? Yeah, I think. Balancing the game a little bit too much because stealth classes are not always on top. Yeah, of course. Stop stealth classes only attacking whenever you're 10% HP. Well, yeah, it's just like ganking rogues mauling because this add-on makes it slightly less possible for them to just get the drop on somebody and kill them. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, let's see. Stealth classes, you be up in arms? Yeah, and thank God I'm not, because I'm not a fucking bitch. Okay, let's see here. Feels bad for hunters, though. Gives everyone track humanoids. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, again, like, it's not ideal, but I don't think Blizzard should ban the add-on. I think it's kind of just emergent gameplay. That's kind of what I think it's going to be. Anyway, we'll watch a couple of videos, okay? Add-on whenever you have to test you. That's what it does with rogues. It's whack. That's not a big deal, man. Okay, let's see. Who's leveling a rogue, huh? I don't know why it's so hot in my fucking room, man. Like, I really don't get it. Okay, let's see here. It makes playing in enemy territory almost impossible. It does, but I don't think that they should disable the add-on. I think whenever Blizzard is actually going to disable add-ons or anything like that, there needs to be a very, very... They need to be extremely, extremely bad. And I don't think that the spy add-on, although it might give rogues a disadvantage, is bad enough to disable it. That's my opinion. Okay, does that make sense? Better version of Track Humanoids. Forces everyone to download it and rank up in World PvP. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of a problem. Like, I don't have it, but I think that I do miss out by not having it, though. This guy lied to you. It's impossible to get the location of a player besides yourself. Well, yeah. Well, no. What they're saying basically is the spy add-on allows you to detect if there's a rogue nearby, and so because you can detect that the rogue is nearby, the rogue is no longer going to be able to get the element of surprise on you because they will know that there's a rogue in the area. I don't know. I mean, like, obviously it's not ideal, but I don't think it's going to be disabled. It's not the same as wall hacking and Counter-Strike. That's ridiculous. Like, wall hacking and Counter-Strike, you actually take action off of that. It just gives you an advantage. Get the opener on rogue regardless of anyone crying. It's just a bad rogue. Yeah, probably. That's what I would assume. It is like wall hacking? No, it's not. Okay, let's see here. Want to buy a headset? You mind telling me which model you're using? I'm using a Sennheiser Game 1 headset. It's actually really, really, really fucking good, man. It is amazing. Okay, let's see. Order late rogues get first strike anyway? I don't know about that, man. Didn't you just say it was the same as wall hacking? No, I just... Okay, just a minute. Actually, you know what? I'm not... This is so dumb. Okay, give me a minute. Like, I feel like I'm being trolled right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on sub mode. All right, well, let's go ahead and meet up over here, and we're gonna get this done. All right? Yeah, let's go. You're sweating. Your hair greasy. I'm sweating, man. I'm really fucking hot, man. Yeah, it doesn't change enough, man. There are plenty of rogues that are gonna be able to get the opener on you every single time, anyway. Okay, what about this one here? I want to watch this. All right, the most OP items in Phase 2. I think this is relevant to us. We'll go ahead and we'll watch this. All right, here we go. Rogues are crying. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in general, like people, I don't think the spy add-on is that bad. Like, obviously, it might give people a slight advantage, but I think the whole idea of like trying to just like, I don't know, like I'd have to like write down like what my thoughts are because it's kind of hard for me to express them just like speaking. But while it's bad, I don't think it's bad enough to be removed from the game. So that's basically the way that I look at it. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible either. Okay, let me see here.
Yo guys, Punk out another video. Phase 2. We're so close to PvP finally being a crucial element of the endgame experience in Classic. New boss fights, world PvP to look forward to, but I mean, come on. There's something a lot more important than those two, right?
Okay.
Loot, epic bounty, purples in your backpacks. Items, items, items. The only thing we actually care about. The rest is just a path towards the item of your desire. Now with Phase 2's release, it's not like we're getting a new raid tier unlocked, but even though that's the case, there's actually a ton of new insanely powerful items ready to be claimed with this patch, and I mean tons. We've got 2 new world bosses with decent loot tables containing some very strong items, and of course the PvP ranking system, which packs a good old punch, giving you access to 2 entirely new class.
Yeah, the gear's fucking
sets,
ridiculous.
The blue and epic PvP sets, and of course the weapons at the top rank. So that's the concept of this video. Let's go over the absolute top best in show items newly available in Phase 2 of Classic WoW.
Okay.
Here's the best items of Phase 2. Let's get into it. Alright, so first let's cover Azergos' loot table. You guys all know what Azersong Mageblade is, right? That one sword that every single caster is trying to get.
Yeah, I'm aware of what sword that is. I'm fully aware.
Molten Core. Once it drops, you have 15 people either rolling for it or bidding for it, depending on the loot system of the raid. Well, luckily, we have access to another caster weapon that rivals it, So at least there's an extra weapon to go around for those 15 bidders trying to get
great.
that same item. Although this one's probably even harder to get, considering you have to secure the world boss and only one guild on the entire server is able to do that per week. We've got Fang of Mystics. It's pretty much the same thing, except it doesn't have any stamina, but instead it has...
That's actually really good. Holy shit.
Nonetheless, it's super, super good.
That's even better for casters than Azure Song Mageblade.
Regrowth druids can also use it.
What the fuck?
Although paladins, sorry, on this one you can't. But obviously this is a really strong dagger, and it looks pretty cool too. Nice little slick design, and of course, really, really great stats as well. So all around, one of the best main hand weapons that you can use as a caster DPS. And I'm pretty sure it's the best in slot weapon for regrowth druids as well. Alright, next on the list, another caster friendly item.
I do need that, dude.
Except this time
I'm gonna get that 100%, dude. Don't worry about it.
Out there. We've got Cold Snap. I can't say enough about this wand. First of all, look at the DPS. The speed is really nice, and 85 DPS, 7 intellect, and most importantly, plus 20 increased frost spell power damage. Plus 20, that's pretty much double the Bone Creeper Stylus. This is the best wand that you can get for a really long time, pretty much until mages are going fire once AQ40 hits. The CG wand, the AV wand are still worse than this. It's ridiculously good, and frost mages are going to be trying to strangle each other to get their hands on this one.
How often do these world bosses respawn? Like, that's what one thing I'm wondering about, is like, how often do the world bosses respawn? Like, maybe once a week? Once per week? Holy shit, man. 5 to 7 days. Like, oh my god. That does sound like a lot, man. Okay, let's see. That might be a little bit too much, man. 5 to 7 days. So, how does anybody end up even killing these mobs? Like, I mean, is there any way that you can even plan on being able to do this at all? I feel like it's basically fucking impossible. Yeah, I don't get it at all. You wipe each out, what do you call it? What is, you wipe each other until someone gets the tag? It's basically impossible for a casual guild. You park your alts on there. You can't on... Yeah, I feel like like, how are you going to be able to do a world boss on stream? That's going to be almost impossible, man. Like, that'd be ridiculous. 20 alt ready for Kha'Zix during real vanilla? Yeah, I guess so. That's fucking crazy. Okay, let's see here.
Alright, so these next two items are really, really incredible as well. The first is the Snowblind Shoes. These are pretty much the best boots that you can get as a Shadow Priest. But they're so well itemized that they're actually better than most healer boots as well, so healers are going to be wanting to get these as well. They've got 10 intellect, 10 stamina, 32 spell power, and 5 MP5. Pretty much perfect for a Shadow Priest. And because the stats are distributed in such a great manner, they're actually really, really good as a healer as well. Now this next item is stupid good. It's called the Crystal Adorned Crown, and let's just put it up on the screen. Check out this bad boy. This is one of the highest base healing items in the game that's not a weapon. 14 intellect, 13 spirit, and
holy
plus
shit,
92
man.
healing. This is basically the best healing helmet that you could get, I guess, until like Don Rigoberto's. So you're gonna see a lot of people using this until late AQ40, that's for sure. You might be seeing a trend here, but
92
items off
heals
Azurgos are ridiculously well itemized.
And so we're only gonna have one chance at this gear for the entire week? Oh my god, man. Like, this is... No, man, per server? Yeah, but like, we're on one server. All the, like, it's like, how am I ever, like, can anybody even ever expect to get this gear? You need to camp a world boss spawn for hours. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's impossible to get this shit. Like, maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't know, it feels that way to me. What the fuck, man? Okay, let's see here. Crying about Judgment Helmet gone to waste? Yeah, I guess so.
Pretty much every item that he drops is absolutely stellar, so every single time you kill him, you're almost guaranteed to get some really nice items for your guildies. Alright, well, enough about the casters. Let's talk about our physical damage dealers.
Okay, here's what matters.
The first item that we're going to cover is Unmelting Ice Girdle. Now, you might look at it just pretty much a regular tanking belt. It's got 14 strength, 14 agility, and 14 stamina. The 14 agility is about 0.75% chance to crit for a warrior, so it's a pretty decent item. It's not terrible for TPS tanking, and it's not terrible for mitigation tanking, but that's not really where it excels. The whole point is to have frost resistance.
Yes.
Now, right now, you might think, Who the hell needs frost resistance? Would come Naxxramas. When you're trying to get to Kel'Thuzad, you have to go through Saffron.
Shit,
and Saffron,
man.
you need the entire raid to be decked out with almost 200 frost resist. So obviously, top of the line guild.
Is there any other fucking frost resist belt that I could get in the game that I have to expect this? Oh, let me see. Alchemy, blacksmithing. Let's see. Armor belt. No, man. Leather belt and Skolo? Oh, dude, that doesn't sound good to me. That really doesn't sound good to me. Fuck, dude. This is ridiculous.
Are going to be trying to get these on their main tanks. It's going to be a huge priority. Azergos gives you access to some pretty nice frost resistance items.
Wow.
And then the Emerald Drakes, when they come out, are going to give you nature resistance. So here are some nice items that will be worth it in the long run before you're heading into the
Frostbite
later
girdle.
raid tiers. So this item is definitely
That's terrible
worth
for
mentioning.
tanking.
All right, well, who cares about tank items? Who cares about resistance items? Right?
Yeah, true.
Let's talk
Fuck
about
it.
that sweet melee DPS or hunter
Okay.
item.
All right,
We've
here's
got
my shit.
Puissant Cape. Puissant is a French word for powerful or power, force. So the Cape of Force, the Cape of Power.
Puissant
This
Cloak.
thing is
This
really,
is-
really solid.
I need
it
this-
gives 12 stamina, 40 attack power flat, and
It's
1%
so good.
chance to hit. Rogues and warriors are salivating at
But
the
it's just gonna be
idea
worse
of
than our
getting this
hairlines?
cloak.
True,
If you
Rich.
look at the Cape of the Black Baron, it gives
is so
20
bad,
attack
man.
power and 15 agility.
This is
Kinda
so
comparable,
bad.
Close to the amount of attack power for rogues, since
Okay.
agility gives you AP, and for warriors it's almost 1% chance to crit and 20 attack power. So it's pretty damn good. But the Puissant Cape is much better, dwarfing the AP that you get, and on top of that giving you a chance to hit, which is the most important thing on a dual wield melee DPS. And if we compare it to Cloak of Firemaw, which gives 50 attack power flat, you're trading 10 attack power for 1% chance to hit. I'd say for
Holy
rogues, Fury
shit,
warriors,
man.
definitely a worthy trade-off. So I don't really have to say too much about this thing. If you get it,
Oh
you're
my
probably
God.
gonna hold onto it till AQ 40 or Nax. Definitely.
Dude, like, this cloak is, like, better than any, like, it's better. Is there anything in BWL that can even compare to this? I'm pretty sure there's not. Like, let me see. Is there any cloak in, like, back? Cloak of the Brute. Okay, that's a fucking caster cloak. The Firemaw cloak? $50 AP. That's not as good as this. This is 1% hit. That's really good.
We've got Puissant Cape, one of the best cloaks in the entire game. Alright, so those are
Okay.
definitely the best items that you can get off Azergos. Now let's talk about Lord Kha'Zix. The
Okay.
first thing I want to mention is Lord Kha'Zix doesn't have nearly as good of a loot table as Azergos. Not even close. Those
Fuck
items
Kha'Zix.
that we just went over for Azergos, some of them are ridiculously good. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have some good ones. So the first item that we've got from Kha'Zix, and the best item that we've got, is the Fel-infused leggings. I mean, guys, look at this. Shadow Priests, Warlocks, this is what you want. 21 stamina and 64 increased Shadow spell power. Kind of similar to the leggings of the Festering Swarm that we see off Battleguard Sartura in AQ 40. So we're going to classify these legs as AQ 40 equivalent. Pretty much every single time you're killing Lord Kha'Zix, everyone's just hoping that these drop. Even if you aren't a Warlock or a Shadow Priest, you're saying, man, I hope those drop because
I'm not saying that, dude. Unless I'm on my Warlock or Shadow Priest. Listen, if these drop... I think we're going to have a Shameless Kha'Zix. I'm just saying, I think we're going to have a Shameless Kha'Zix. Because if we don't, I mean, what else could I possibly... Never run it on your warrior. Yeah, good luck killing Kha'Zix. Yeah. Well, no, it's like what I do is they don't know it's a Shameless Kha'Zix till we kill the boss. And I just make a raid. I'm like, yo, y'all want to kill Kha'Zix? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, cool, let's go. And you kill the boss. And then it's like, hey, does anybody want these? No? Oh, wow, surprise. I didn't invite any Warlocks or Shadow Priests into the group. I guess they're mine now. You know, that's the way it works. It's that easy.
they're just so above and beyond every other item
Holy
that
shit,
drops off
man.
Kha'Zix that if they don't drop, it's disappointing. Okay, so the next one off Kha'Zix is called Blacklight Bracer, and it's a cloth wrist guard that has 13 intellect, 11 stamina, and 8 spirit with 1% chance to spell crit. So bracers with spell crit are pretty much unheard of, or even spell hit. There's only a couple in the game, and they're very highly sought after. There's the spell hit bracers from Blackwing Lair, and there's the crit bracers, which are best in slot for pretty much everyone, at least once you hit your het cap, from Naxxramas. But until then, these are what you get. So as a fire mage, or even as a frost mage, although I'm not sure you'd be prioritizing critical strike over spell power as a frost mage, these are pretty interesting. And of course, as a paladin, paladins definitely love these as well. They're not necessarily the greatest. If they had spell power on top of the spell crit, they'd be absolutely ridiculous, but they're interesting. Some of the only bracers with crit on them, and definitely worth mentioning. Alright, so this next item that's pretty average again, but definitely worth mentioning, especially for PvP. We've got Flayed Doomguard Belt. Well, the reason why it's kind of average is because it's leather, and we all know elemental shamans and boomkins are not necessarily the most highly viewed specs, but this belt is really good. It gives you really nice base stats, 18 intellect and 18 stamina, which is really, high. Improved chance to crit with spells by 1, and damage and healing on your magical spells by up to 14.
That's Star Chicken's
spell power's a little bit low, but the base stats are super high, and that's
insanely
why it's so good in PvP. So obviously, boomkins and elemental shamans are not super viable in raiding, boomkins more than LAs, but they're both really, really good classes when it comes to PvP, especially elemental shamans. And they're looking for literally any item that has spell power and crit on it. So this is pretty much perfect for them. And obviously, paladins can definitely benefit from this belt as well. You'd be dropping a ton of raw healing power, considering some belts have like plus 50 healing on them. But crit is super important, and depending on how the paladin wants to itemize, it's definitely a pretty decent holy paladin belt. Now, these next two items I'm just going to mention here really quick at the end. They're definitely quite relevant. So Lord Kha'Zix drops Eye of Shadow, and Azargos drops the Blue Dragon Sinew. Both of these are the quest items that are related to the Rockdalar, Lockdalar, Benediction, and Anathema.
Who gives a fuck about that? We're gonna be able to get those items anyway. Who cares? Like, we already have both of these in the game. If you don't have an Eye of Shadow and you have your fucking the thing from the boss in the Eye of Divinity, you are lazy. You know what you do? The first thing you do, if you get the Eye of Shadow, you say, listen, bro, like, I'm calling in all the favors right now, man. Come help me get the Eye of Shadow. Or if you want to get the Mature Dragon Sinew, you go over to Winterspring and you get that shit done, man. You have to do it. Like, that's the secret. It's not, wait, that's not even a secret. Like, if you're in a raiding guild, if you're in a group of people, and your guild won't help you farm out an Eye of Shadow, at least a few people in the group won't help you farm out an Eye of Shadow, leave that fucking guild. Just leave the guild. Because, I mean, like, they don't give a fuck about you. And it's like, that's, yeah, just leave the guild. Or farm the gold and buy it. Yeah, one way or another. I mean, if guilds, like, you can join Olympus. Like, we farmed out probably 20 Eyes of Shadow for all the priests in our guild at the beginning of the game. Like, every guild should be doing this.
Quest lines out of Molten Core. So right now, you'd have to farm elites.
Yeah, we farmed a lot of these.
Or maybe even less than 1% chance to drop to get the Blue Sinew or get the Eye of Shadow. But with these world bosses, you pretty much get a guaranteed drop.
By the way, if you guys want to come to this, come help me level, message me, INV.
And the Eye of Shadow is used for Anathema
and you can come over here.
So it's definitely relevant, and I thought I'd mention it here at the end.
Yeah.
But don't worry, it's not the end of the whole video, just the end of the world boss loot tables. You didn't think I was going to end this video without talking about the PvP rewards, did you?
Yeah,
well, obviously, these are some of the best items that are coming. If not, no, they are the best items that are coming to phase 2 right now. I'm not going to go over every single reward that you can get because there's just so many of them, and if I went through every single one, this video would be like 25 minutes long, so I'll just focus on some of the best ones available. The first thing that we need to talk about is obviously the Grand Martial weapons, specifically the melee ones. So for the most part, when it comes to ranking up to rank 14, there's a bit of a cabal, a bit of a mafia in a sense, where all of the top pre-mates are basically kind of coordinating with each other and choosing who's getting rank 14 each week. So it's like, okay, this guy's up, then this guy's next, and this guy's next. Generally, melee DPS will be prio to get rank 14 before a mage and a warlock. And that's because the melee DPS weapons are ludicrous. The Grand Marshal and High Warlord one-handers have a 2.9 weapon speed with almost 60 DPS. This is far better than anything available right now. Even once BWL comes and AQ40 until way later, there's nothing that can compare to these. So guilds like Apes that are dominating their server are most likely going to be trying to get rank 14 weapons on all of their melee DPS, or all of the ones that are actually willing to do the grind. And this is going to set them way apart from other guilds that aren't able to do that. And I'm pretty sure they're on a small server, so they're going to be able to absolutely dominate rank 14 titles. Now, the crossbow is also really good for hunters. The dagger, the staff, and the caster weapons also are pretty decent. But the best available weapon when it comes to...
Yeah, I mean, if I could get the sword, it would be great. But I'm sorry, it's probably not gonna happen, man. Like, imagine me going out of my way and actually doing all of this shit. Like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to do it. As much as I would want to, it's just not gonna be possible, man. Like, being able to do this on stream, there's no way.
Being a caster is for sure the one-handed healing mace. This thing is a monster. 134
Holy
plus
shit.
healing and 6 MP5.
Holy shit.
Absolutely ridiculous, guys. This is
God
pretty much
damn.
the best healing weapon that you can get until Cthulhu. It's an absolute beast. And of course, if you're a melee DPS who's focused on PvP...
Dude, people are getting a hard-on over fucking Azure Song Mageblade that gives you 40. People are getting excited over 40. Bro, this is 134. Oh my god, man. This is crazy. You know, if I had delayed streams, you could do that. No, I'd rather just not. Like, delayed streams suck.
We've got the two-handed claymore, the axe, 3.8 speed, almost 80 DPS, 41 stamina, 1% chance to crit, perfect for PvP, and obviously 26 strength as well. Perfect for PvP. Now when it comes to the actual class-specific sets, the Field Marshal ones are incredible, or the Warlord ones if you're on Horde, but we're not going to go over every single one. Let's just go over the specific ones that are ridiculously good, specific item slots. The first one that I want to mention are the Warrior shoulder pads. So right now, you've got True Strike shoulders.
These are the second best in slot in the game, I think.
There's no nice plate shoulders that'll give you pretty much everything you need.
The only reason this is actually a really good item is the fact that it looks cool. Like, people need to remember that. I think so many people forget how important it is to look cool. And it's like nobody understands that anymore in the game. Like, nobody gets it. They don't have any idea. You're gonna farm on or off stream? No. Like, I don't have time for that. Fuck no. How am I gonna have any time to do that? If somebody else wants to message me INV for an invite, please message me INV for an invite. We're trying to get as many people here as we can.
Speed, strength, agility, stamina, and increased hit or crit. But the Field Marshal ones are definitely
you don't look good, you can't play good.
They're very similar to the tier 2.5 Conqueror, with 18 strength, 16 agility, which is almost 1% chance to crit.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous.
Stamina and 1% chance to hit. These shoulders are absolutely incredible.
They're fucking ridiculous.
Anything that you can get.
The legs are really good too.
The next item that I definitely want to put a highlight on is pretty much the entire Rogue set. The Rogue set is disgusting, guys. I'm just gonna put it up here on the screen. Look at all the agility, hit, and crit on pretty much every single item. It's perfectly itemized. And next, we've got the Hunter set. Most of it is great, but the one item that I want to put emphasis on are the gloves. We've got the Marshal's Chain Grips. And if you look at the equip outside of all of the stats, it says increases the damage done by your multi-shot by 4%. So you have an item that increases the damage of your multi-shot by a percentage-based value. That's super insane. And these are pretty much the best gloves.
That is really good. What the fuck?
For PvP and PvE in the entire game. It's kind of like how every single hunter right now is absolutely gunning for 8 of 8.
So somebody says item level says 74, but isn't 60 the max level? But how does it work different? No, the item level is the budget of the amount of stats that's on the item. That's something that's separate than the item requirement to equip it. So there's item levels that go all the way up to what do you call it? They go all the way up to like 88 or something like that. But whenever you talk about like anything beyond that, it's not really going to happen, you know? And that's really the point that I'm making. Is it phase 2 tomorrow? No, it's unfortunately not tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, unfortunately, guys. Let's see here. Burning Crusade item. 92 is in Nax is the highest, I think. I think so too.
8 tier 1.
Let's see here.
And that's because of that 8-piece set bonus that gives them 15% increased multi-shot damage. Well, this is one piece that gives you 4%. Really, really solid, and everybody wants this. Now, the next thing that I want to mention is the entire Rep Paladin set. So you might notice there's again there's pretty much no Ret Paladin gear out there. There's only warrior gear. It doesn't have any intellect, and obviously paladins, Ret Paladins specifically, are mana starved constantly. There's no spell power. A lot of Ret Paladin damage is based on spell power, and then physical crit on top of those other stats that I just mentioned. While the Field Marshal set, and even the blue set, so the Knight set we'll call it, or the Knight Lieutenant set, is perfect for Ret Paladins. Now is where Ret Paladins get pissed. So if you're out there on your server, you're a Ret Paladin, you just got Hand of Rag. If you get the blue set, the Knight Lieutenant
that's like
set,
Dragon,
or the
you know?
Field Marshal set, you are going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with in PvP. And I'd recommend for any Paladin out there who takes Ret seriously, at least get that blue set. Obviously the Field Marshal one is way more difficult to obtain, but get that blue set. It's
tier 2.5 is really good too. So tier 2.5 for Ret Paladins. So like for like Warriors and Rets, for example, most of the other tier sets are designed pretty much exclusively to be DPS sets, or sorry, tanking sets or healing sets. But tier 2.5 has a lot of strength on it, and it has things on it that actually make it better for Ret, you know? I mean, obviously it doesn't make Ret good, but it makes it a lot better than it is.
Alright, now when it comes to the blue sets, I don't want to go in too much detail talking about them because this video is going to take forever. But let's just highlight two specific items that really pop. And also keep in mind that pretty much all the blue sets are quite good. We're talking about the Mage and Warlock shoulder pads. There are no shoulder pads in the entire game until Rime Covered Mantle, which is highly sought after and highly rare, of Gluth and Naxxramas that give you spell power and crit. Mage tier 3 I believe only gives you 36 spell power. Mage tier 2.5 gives you spell penetration and spell power. And Warlock tier 2.5 is probably better considering Warlocks need hit. It gives spell power and hit, which is much better than the Mage alternative. But the Lieutenant Commander shoulder pads for Mages and Warlocks give you spell power and 1% chance to crit. Now you might think the spell power is a little bit low, but if you combine it with one other item, the Mage for example, where you get the boots which have spell power and hit, you get the 2-piece set bonus, which is plus 23 spell power. That puts each item to above 20 SP, plus 1 crit, plus 1 hit. This is the best way to itemize on a Warlock and Mage specifically until Nax. So if you're tryharding on a Mage, you don't even necessarily need to hit Field Marshal. Just getting the blue set is all you need. 2-piece blue set or the 2 specific piece blue set.
I don't know if I want to equip a blue set though, man. That's the thing.
I'm just item that we're gonna cover.
I don't know if I want to deal with
that.
The
Warrior helmet is kind of like a ghetto version of the Lionheart helm. It gives strength, stamina, 1 hit, 1
just
crit.
Get the Lionheart helm. It's easy. Yeah, just get the Lionheart helm.
Don't feel like getting Lionheart helm because you're super lazy. Although get Lionheart helm, don't be a fool. This is a good alternative, and obviously it's great in PvP considering the fact that it is stamina. And honestly, I would also use this in my tanking set, or at least my TPS tanking set. Really strong base stats with the strength and stamina, crit and hit. This is a stellar helmet to use, especially for dual wield or fury tanking. So there it is, friends, some truly epic rewards.
Shit,
and I mean really stellar items, right? I'm
sure these items are ridiculously fucking
give you
good.
Something to chase after, something to look forward to, I'm sure, especially the PvP rewards, since anyone can get them. Of course, the rank 14 weapons are a ridiculous grind, but the blue PvP set is quite viable for even your average gamer, and some of those sets are really top quality. So get out there, guys, get with your guild, battling in the open world to secure some world boss epics for the squad, or get out on the battlefield.
I guess it's because we're on a really big server, you know?
Knight's quarters for your awesome PvP rewards. If you like this video and want to see more like it, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, of course, you know the drill, soldiers. Make sure to hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a new video straight out of the render oven. And with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Okay. I think this is a good video. I agree with a lot of the things that he's saying in the video, like especially with the gear. Like this Warlock gear is fucking ridiculous. Like I didn't even know that at all. That is crazy. Asmon's a shadow for himself in terms of dedication. Well, no, I'm not really a shadow or anything like that. It's more that my focus on, like, my dedication is more to my stream. I wake up at 7 or 8 in the morning every single day to stream. I'm dedicated to my stream. I can't live my life trying to be dedicated to achieving items that I already had in a game 15 years ago, right? It's just not... It doesn't... Like, of course you're not going to do that. Like, no. And so, yeah, I'm just more dedicated to my stream now than I am to, you know, farming out items, of course. So let's see here. Okay, anyway, so overall, I think all this gear and everything, I didn't know how good the world boss items really were. I had no fucking idea. So, I don't know, should I Should I actually try to get like the rank 13? How long is rank 13 going to take me? Actually, I'll look at this one here. It talks about like the honor system, and I'll figure that out, right?
Yo guys, punk around another
11
video.
weeks.
Phase 2
Holy
is coming,
shit.
guys. The PvP cluster is right around the corner. And when it comes to PvP in Classic, it's all about the ranks. Classic has a military-style PvP system based on contribution to the battle between the factions, Horde and Alliance, of course. It's called the Honor System, with 14 different ranks, which lead to various different rewards based on the rank that you achieve.
Holy
this video
shit.
will cover the whole system, at least to the best of my ability. The math behind ranking is a bit complicated, so if I get anything wrong or misunderstand something, let me know in the comments. Here's my guide for the rank 14 or honor system in Classic WoW.
Okay.
Let's get into it. Now, before we start, I just want to mention that we're going to be covering the 1.12 honor system, which is
3 months and 12 hours a
day.
day. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's a waste of time. It's boring for the stream. Like, as much as I'd want the gear, it's just not really worth the time. I'll try to do it maybe... I'll see how far I can get on my own, and if there's like a push I could do it, yeah, maybe I'll do that, but it's boring. Nobody's gonna want to watch that. Like, we want it? No, you don't. Yeah, I'm sure that, yeah, everybody's gonna really, oh wow, I can't wait to watch them do the exact same thing for 12 hours every single day for over a month. Like, no, people get so tired of that. Like, trust me, guys, like, it's the most boring content that you can possibly imagine, okay? You think you do, but you don't. Well, I'm right about that. I definitely am. Okay, you do that now? Not really, because I try to at least switch things up a little bit. If you're just honor farming the entire time, and then also I feel like it's been boring even with like what I'm doing now, you know? Like, because I can't really do a whole lot in the game, right? I can't play anything in the open world. I can only really do dungeons or raids. And it's like, that's basically it. That's the entire Classic experience that you can see as a streamer. So it's like, what is that? Like, it's just boring, you know what I mean? And, like, yeah, I think that's completely true. That's actually a good point.
Or the original one, which took a lot longer to hit rank 14. We're getting the nerfed version, where it's a lot faster to get all the way up. Now, before we start, let's go over everything included within the system itself, all of the talking points, just so you understand what I'm talking about when I mention a specific word. The first is HK, or honorable kills. Honorable kills are obviously exactly what you'd expect. It's the amount of kills that you got within the week, or your amount of kills total. It's just every time you kill a Horde or an Alliance enemy, you get an HK, an honorable kill. Next, we've got DKs. DKs are Donkey Kongs. No, DKs are dishonorable kills. This is something that you
apparently
want to
people
avoid
get G-kicked for getting dishonorable kills in their guilds. Like, they actually just get G-kicked. I kind of feel bad about that. It's like, not really, yeah, it just sucks. Like, I'll do that too. Like, if somebody gets me a dishonorable kill in one of my raids, I will kick them out of the guild. If they do it, you know, without paying attention or whatever. I would absolutely kick them out of the guild.
Because every single time you get a DK, your honor is reduced significantly. In fact, if you're in a big raid group and you're sieging Orgrimmar, or you're doing something of the likes, and someone in the raid gets a dishonorable kill, kills a civilian, that's going to be split between everybody, and people are going to absolutely lose their mind. So this is definitely an element that's going to be, I'd say, pretty funny and pretty interesting as well.
Yeah, next, I think it'll be really funny to see people get pissed off about dishonorable kills too. Like, I mean, if I get a dishonorable kill, I'm sure there will be a number of people that think it's going to be funny whenever I get pissed off as well. So I understand this.
CP, which is contribution points. CP is basically the total honor, the total points that you got within the week. So based on your total honorable kills for the week, you'll get an amount of CP, an amount of honor. If you kill someone solo, you'll get more CPs than if you killed them with 5 people, 5v1. It'll split between those 5 people. If you kill somebody who's higher rank than you, then you'll also get more CPs for that kill.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Next, we've got WS, which is your weekly standing. So based on the CP that you get per week, there's going to be a ladder for the entire server, and you're going to have a standing that shows where you're ranked for the week in terms of the amount of honor that you got. Weekly standing is really, really important in respect to how much you're going to move up the rank each week. The next thing is NR, which is the number of ranked players for your faction in a given week. So this is the amount of people who got honorable kills or got a certain amount of CP. I believe after 15 kills, you get put up, and then obviously you're finishing...
This shit's really complicated. Like, I don't think anybody ever respected the fact that this honor system, however fucking dumb it was actually really pretty complicated. Like, what the fuck, man? No, it's not. Well, I mean, it's I guess complicated. It's complex. At least compared to like what they have in the arena system now. I think it's much more complex than that.
Within a percentage of the number of people that are ranking within that week, and this will dictate how you move up or how many points you get to the next rank. Next we've got RP, which is ranking points. So CP is your contribution points for the week. Ranking points are your total points that you've earned throughout all weeks. And then we've got HS, which is your honor standing, which is your ranking point standing relative to all other players on your faction. This is going to determine who's moving or who's getting the most points and who's getting less. So those are the buzzwords. Those are the key elements that you need to know before going in. Those are all the elements that are going to dictate how fast you move up or whether you move up at all. Alright, now let's go over the 14 ranks. On Alliance side at rank 1, we've got Private, Horde is Scout. The amount of CP that you get per kill on the 1.12 client is a baseline of 198. Rank 2, we've got Corporal on Alliance and Grunt on Horde, with a baseline CP of 210. Rank 3, we've got Sergeant on both Horde and Alliance for a baseline of 221. Rank 4, we've got Master Sergeant on Alliance, and Horde is Senior Sergeant with a baseline of 233 CP. Rank 5, we've got Sergeant Major on Alliance and First Sergeant on Horde.
Of course,
baseline
very
of
true.
246. Rank 6, we've got Knight on Alliance, and then Stone Guard on Horde with a baseline of 260. Rank 7 is Knight Lieutenant on Alliance, and Blood Guard on Horde with a 274 CP.
Holy
Rank
shit,
8 is
man.
Knight Captain and Legionnaire at
God damn.
289 base CP. Rank 9, we've got Knight Champion and Centurion.
This is pretty
for a
complex,
baseline of
dude.
305. Rank
What the
10
fuck is
Lieutenant
this?
Commander and Champion, and this is where you unlock your full 6
Oh my
by 6
God.
blue PvP set with a baseline of 321.
Wow.
At rank 11, we've got Commander and Lieutenant General with a baseline of 339. And rank 12, we've got Marshal and General. And this is where you unlock the first 3 pieces of your epic PvP set with a baseline of 357 CP per kill. At rank 13, we've got Field Marshal and Warlord, which is where you complete your epic set and a baseline of 377 CP per kill. And finally, rank 14, max rank, we've got Grand Marshal and High Warlord with a baseline of 398, or I guess
I stopped listening about like a minute ago.
CP per kill. So you get double the CP contribution if you kill somebody who's rank 14 in relation to...
So, wait, let's look at the thing again. Okay, so the higher rank they are, the more points you get. Okay, got it.
Per kill. So you get double
Got it. Okay, so that's the way it works, guys.
You kill somebody who's rank 14 in relation to rank 1. And like I stated earlier, CP per honorable kill is split between all players who did damage to the opponent. So if you kill a rank 14 with 4 people, instead of getting 400 each person will get 100. And there's also diminishing returns.
That's stupid
so you can't just
fucking... I hate this video, man.
rank 14. The first kill will give you 100%, and then it'll reduce by 10% per each kill. And after the 10th kill, you'll literally get 0 contribution points. This is obviously to avoid griefing, as well as multi-boxing and just farming honor by killing your alt over and over again, essentially. After killing an enemy, you could actually go to your combat log, and you'll see that it'll show that you killed X player who's X rank, and then you get an estimated amount of honor points based on the kill. So every time
is it against the rules to trade like honor, so to have people feed you honor points? Is that against the TOS or not? Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering, because if it's not, I would definitely do that. As far as I know, like, it's win trading? Does it specifically say that you can't do it? Cross-faction cooperation? Yeah, but like, it wasn't vanilla? Yeah, but like cross-faction collusion in Classic isn't in the TOS anymore. Yeah, I mean... And that's not against the rules? Come on, dude. Well, I'm just asking. That's all. I'm just asking. Falls under the cooperation clause. Stay Safe talked about it and said you get banned if you do it. Well, who told him that? I mean, like, God, that's nice that he thinks that you'll get banned, but why would he think that? Bro, just do it. I mean, imagine if I win trade and I kill enough mobs to where I get Grand Marshal. That would be pretty fucking funny, but I don't think it's gonna work. Mobs? Well, I mean, they basically would. I mean, they would be NPCs. I mean, come on, they're just standing there. They're just standing there. Like, what are they supposed to do? Of course, man. Yeah, power level didn't get banned. Yeah, but power leveling is different than this because, like, this kind of like if I get the rank, then somebody else doesn't get it, so it's a little bit different.
You'll actually be able to see in real time how much honor that kill yielded. And if you're in a 40-man raid farming people, you have to understand that it's really going to be severely split. This is actually a big factor in Alterac Valley. And you'll notice that most people that are ranking in AV will most likely stay away from the big cluster, the big battle. In my experience, a lot of the rank 14s will sort of stay in the open terrain where people are running by, and they'll just try to ping individual kills in 1v1s.
Yeah.
Now, we don't have BGs
yeah, you just pop
but we'll
people
mention it anyways because this is an overview of the entire honor system. But when
is there a way, like, here's something, like, is there a way for, like, 40-man raid farming for, like, honor to be good? Because that's something that I'm kind of concerned about, because, like, if it's not good, so how is there, like, realistically, I'll be right back. I need to take a piss. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay.
and completing BGs, you get bonus honor. And you also get bonus honor based on the objectives. So every time you cap a flag in Warsong Gulch, you'll get bonus honor for the entire team. This is why people tend to pre-made and just win 3 cap over and over again, or win 5 cap AVs, and just stomp through BG after BG after BG with the best team, hopefully, or the best pre-made, or one of the best pre-mades on the server. And when AV comes out, there's actually NPCs, since it's kind of like a PvE, PvP scenario, that you can kill, which will give you bonus honor. So Vandar Stormpike and Drekthar, as well as a bunch of their lieutenants and commanders, will give you honor points as well, on top of capturing bunkers and towers. Alright, now here's where your weekly standing, or your WS, is important. Every single week, your WS is going to be calculated on Tuesday during maintenance. The person who has the top contribution points of the week will have the #1 spot in the weekly standing, and then the person with the second CP will obviously get the second weekly standing. So your CP score is always relative to other players who are on your server and on your faction. And as I stated earlier, any person who doesn't get 15 honorable kills within a week is not included within the weekly standing whatsoever. So it's completely based off who's actively PvPing during that week. So after
Okay. I am genuinely concerned that I will not be able to rank. Like, I'm actually worried that it will not be possible. And, no, even if I wanted to. Like, even if I wanted to rank. Because if 40-man raids are not viable, then you'll get dishonorable kills from Spurgs, yeah. I feel like it just won't even be... It's not going to be fun at all. Right? I don't know. Like, it just kind of sucks. You don't have to do anything anyway? Well, no, it's just like pre-made BG groups are the only way. I feel like that's what I could do, is I have to wait for phase 3 in order to do BG groups. And even then, like, I guess, like, BG groups would be okay. But that'd get, like, boring really fast. Because, like, after, like, maybe an hour of doing Warsong Gulch, I think people would want to see something different. But they're viable, just not optimal at all. You can rank, but you probably won't get rank 12 plus. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, if I can't get the epic gear, then I feel like the entire process is a waste of time. Rated people without me in it? No, because it gives the points to anybody who contributed to the kill, not just people that are in the group. It's not like it's experience. I don't know, man. Meet you to a spot and gonna kill him? I don't know, man. Think you'll finish Warsong Gulch in an hour? Yeah, of course that I will, right? Where you have a spur grade group that focuses civilian kills and the one that doesn't? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I feel like it's not really possible. You need to PvP off stream. I don't have time for that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I probably just won't be able to rank.
After the week is reset,
that
based
sucks.
on where you finished, you get a certain amount of ranking
yeah,
points.
I don't know. That just really sucks, man.
To your total. Although you have to stay active because you also have an RP decay. If you're not active for a week, or if you don't meet a specific threshold relative to the rank that you are, meaning if you're rank 11 and you
just
get
stop
enough
streaming
honorable kills during that week to compete with the top portion of the player base that's at rank 11, then you're actually going to get a rank decay and you're going to drop backwards instead of going forward. This is why the higher rank that you get, the more you have to play, because you have to keep up relative to the other players around you. The top end player, the #1 guy, is getting the CP max, which is the contribution point
13,000
of 13,000. Yeah. So the #1 guy is going to get 13,000 ranking points. And the bottom end, the last guy, is going to get 0. So the top guy is getting 13,000. And then the couple guys below him will get slightly
rank 10's
over
doable, maybe.
And this is only limited to maybe 3 to 6 players on the entire server. You need to actually get more than 12,000 points to beat the rank 14 decay. So getting rank 14 is a serious feat, and it takes a really long time. And here's the chart that shows the different percentage of player base, the breaking point, I guess we can call it.
This is ridiculous.
Points that you'll get. So the top player base will
Holy
get 12,000,
shit, man.
and I believe the #1 guy is going to get 13. The people in the second tier of breaking point will get 11,000, then 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, and just keep going down based on those intervals. Now, as I stated earlier, you have a weekly ranking point decay.
So it's like being...
if you don't play, you have a baseline decay of 20.
So you basically have to be rank 1, the equivalent of that, because like rank 1 in Arena is like, what is it, the 0.01%? Or yeah, it's 0.01 because Gladiator is 0.05. This is insane. What a stupid system. Oh yeah, it was a terrible system. It was an awful fucking system. And you know what? No changes. This is the way it was back then. This is the way it's going to be. And that's it. No changes. You can't have responsibilities and do this? Well, you can't do anything and do this. You have to do this.
So it goes really
like, I worry that like any streamer that's going to try to do this will obviously have people of the opposite faction that's going to try to delay them or prevent them from getting the reputation, you know, or the CP. So it's like if there are people that are like attacking you, like let's say it's a 10-man group of people, and you have to get 10 people or you're just going to lose every time, then you're going to lose more points, and it'll just kind of escalate over and over. So it's going to be pretty much impossible to get if you're a streamer. People still manage to do it? No, I'm not talking about that. I mean, like, I'm not saying that the system... I already give up. Yeah, too many rank 1 PvPers in your server. Well, it's not really about being rank 1. Like, this seems like mostly like a time commitment more than anything. Yeah, I mean, 12 hours per day. I guess that's basically what it is. Like, this is crazy, dude. Okay, let's see. Looking at the wrong side, people coming at you then just fucking win the fight? No, it's not. Like, I mean, you're going to have like 10 people coming at you and you're a 5-man group. You're going to lose, right? I mean, that's all there is to it. And then you have to get 10 people, then you're getting less honor, then it's nothing's going to happen. Stay Safe Guild is going to do it and he's going to stream it. Well, he thinks he is. I mean, we'll see if that's going to happen. But I don't know. It seems very unlikely. I guess if everybody at the top is all basically limited by the same thing, and the CP is awarded by your placing on the entire server, then I still think you'd have people that were like just not streamers, but just like random tryhards on the server that are going to be getting ahead of everybody else because they're not going to be having to deal with like the large group, you know, disincentive bonus for like, you know, having the honor split between that many people. 3 days, it's tomorrow? No, not quite yet.
You cannot stop playing if you're planning on ranking. One thing
Holy
you want to be
shit.
careful with, let's say you're rank 4
crazy.
or rank 5. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to grind a ridiculous amount of honor, but let's say you're rank 4 and you grind like 400 or 500,000 honor. And that seems, I'm not sure if that's even going to be possible without Battlegrounds at all, but let's say you do it. You're going to be taking one of those top spots.
I just... Can you believe this? This is ridiculous, man. I can't even catch a break, man. Is that you whenever you were a kid? No, he's got too much hair. Like, fuck, dude. Alright.
One of the 1,200 plus spots away from some people that might be Field Marshal or Warlord trying to push for that High Warlord and Grand Marshal. This is something you definitely do not want to do. You don't want to overgrind at lower ranks and screw over people that are so close to getting that rank 14 or even rank 13. When I was first learning how the system worked, I would go extremely hard. I was like rank 7, rank 8, and I would overgrind all the time, and people got super pissed at me. So then
I never had that issue happen on my server. Like, I guess we didn't really get high enough for it to matter. But I remember that I would try to play the game, like whenever AV Weekend would come on, I would try to play 16 hours a day. And I would just sit in AV all day, all night, just farming AV nonstop. And I was so fucking happy about that, man. Like, whenever I was getting all my other shit done, it was fucking amazing. Let's see, never heard of that? Yeah, I mean, like, it was awesome, man. Okay, let's see here. Because you played the last 3 months of Classic. No, I played more than the last 3 months of Classic. Like, I played towards the end of Classic. I hit 60 in Vanilla, etc. But even then, like, holy shit, dude. I can't even imagine this. Wow. AV Weekend was the best. Yeah, I used to know AV Weekend better than I would know anything else in the entire game. Even in my entire life.
Communicating with them and understanding how much honor I should be grinding without screwing over those top guys. And this is something that you definitely want to do. If you don't, then they might blacklist you, and you don't want to be blacklisted from some of the best pre-mades on your server. So make sure not to grind an excessive amount of honor if you're not pushing for those high ranks. If we look at this chart over here, you'll see that as a private or as a scout, you only need 15 honorable kills, and then you immediately get your private rank. To get to rank 2, you need 2,000 ranking points. Rank 3, you need 5,000, 10,000 for 4, 15,000 for 5, 20,000, 6, 25, 30.
I got Night Lieutenant
40,
in Vanilla.
45, 50, 55, and then 60,000 ranking points in total.
So I got Night Lieutenant in Vanilla. I think my mom got Master Sergeant, and then Jeff, I think, got Corporal. Fuck Jeff. You know, I was so hoping that I would be able to get all that epic gear and everything, but I didn't get the epic gear until fucking they made it to where you could buy it with honor. And then I got the whole set then, but it's like, who gives a fuck at that point? Like, BC was coming out then anyway. It doesn't matter. Fucking Jeff. Well, no, Jeff would literally, like, back in the day, like, it's actually really fun. I've never said this before. I've never told this story before. Jeff would literally make raids to go raid, like, Westfall, and he would tell everybody in the raid to kill me, because he was Horde, I was Alliance, and we played on the same server. So he would be like, all right, everybody kill Asmongold. Everybody kill Asmongold. And I think to myself, like, man, why is everybody focusing me? And I see Jeff, because he's, like, playing in the other room. I walk in there, and I see him, kill Asmongold, kill Asmongold, kill Asmongold. He's like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. And I got, like, fucking 40 different people going after me. No, yeah, this shit's been happening to me for fucking 15 years. It's the same exact shit from back then.
total to get Grand Marshal. So that's an overview of the system. There's a lot more depth to it, but I really didn't want to make this like a math lesson, just give you guys a basic understanding of how it works. So really quickly, let's go over each rank and the rewards that you can expect for climbing through those ranks. At rank 1, you get a tabard based on your faction, so you either get an alliance tabard or a horde. Rank 2, you get the team insignia trinket, which is the class specific trinket that takes you out of a specific type of CC. Rank 3, you get the sergeant's cloak, as well as a baseline
what a piece of shit
discount
cloak
on all goods and repairs for your faction's NPCs. Rank 4, you get a blue necklace. Rank 5,
trash.
You get bracers.
Trash.
And rank 6, this is where it gets a little bit more juicy.
This is the big shit. This is the big shit.
Access to the officer's barracks. You get the officer's tabard, which is an enhanced faction-specific tabard, and you can start buying PvP potions. So once you hit Knight and Stone Guard is
man, maybe I should. I'm thinking about this. Maybe I should post my picture. I should find this in my vanilla screenshots. I should post the picture of the first time that I was able to walk into the champion's quarters. Because I remember, like, that was like the moment, you know, you get old enough to, what do you call it? You get old enough to drink and you walk into the bar for the first time. That was the same exact way that I felt about the champion's quarters. Not the champion's club, the champion's quarters or whatever. I don't even know what it was called. Champion's Hall.
Go into that instance portal, either in Stormwind or in Orgrimmar, and get access to the PvP vendors. Now rank 7 is when you get the first access to the blue PvP set, specifically the boots and the gloves. Rank 8 is where you get access to the chest and the leggings. Rank 9, you can now start getting a battle standard, which
I had the boots and gloves. That was it.
Increase the health of all players within that party at a 45-yard range.
I didn't even know that was from vanilla.
Can, however, be killed. It only has 1500 HP. And
see, like now, like, so the battle standard never got its health increased. So back then, 1500 health is like a couple of hits. But now it's like anybody can just hit the battle standard and it's dead. Like even nowadays, I'm pretty sure their battle standards still have 1500 health. It's kind of funny how that hasn't changed, but people still use them to this day in BGs, even though they still have 1500 health.
Finally, at rank 10, you finish your blue PvP set, obtaining your helmet and your shoulder pads. Rank 11 is a really important one. This is where you get access to the Commander's Epic Mounts, or the Lieutenant General Mounts. You can now buy those dark-themed PvP mounts. Rank 12 is Marshal and General, and this is when, as I stated earlier, you get access to 3 out of 6 of the Epic PvP set. Rank 13, Field Marshal and Warlord, you've now completed your 6 out of 6 Epic PvP set. And at rank 14, finally, this is by far the hardest one, PvP set.
That's all I want. This is all I fucking want. Because I don't know, like I wish I had like good PvP gear. You guys want to know, like, do you want to know the sad truth? I like PvPing on my Warlock more than my Warrior. I do. I feel like I'm cheating on somebody, you know what I mean? I do. That's not uncommon. Well, it's just so good. Like, I'm so useful. Like, as a warrior, alright guys, I'm gonna go in, so why don't you everybody focus on me, and I'm CC'd, oh shit. Can I get a cleanse? Freedom. It got dispelled. Give me again. Give me freedom again. I'm stunned again. I'm but dispel me again. Wait a minute, I'm about to hit him. And then Warlock, meanwhile, dot. Oh, fear this guy. Oh, look, this is somebody using my healthstone that I gave them. Oh, wow, this guy's overextending onto a hero. I'm gonna deathcoy him. Oh, there's 2 of you guys on this hero. I'm gonna jump on top of him and howl with terror all of them away. Like, all of these cool fucking things you can do as a warlock. And as a warrior, you just go. Let me do the charge thing. And then you're CC'd. And then, you know, okay, finally you get, all right, you get the intercept. They moved out of range by the time that you get over there. And you're rooted. And then you go like this. And then you CC'd again. Like, that's it. FAP doesn't stop all CCs, man. Like, it stops most of them, but not all. Like, it's so, like, Well, you know what? I actually have a video. I did this. Look at this. Well, let me show you guys. I'll show you. I think I might have showed this before. This has made me so triggered for years. Let me see if I can find it. This is me doing it from back in the day. Okay, here we go. This is actually me. Where is it? I think it's this video, right? Yeah, here it is. Okay. Watch this.
Well, you didn't say it fast enough. See, I choreographed for my warrior this heroic strike. He goes, no, mortal strike. He goes like this.
That's my mom in the background. She's real proud of me. Shut up about the hair.
Actually, this is what I do when I'm fighting a mage. It's like, not enough rage. Not enough rage. You cannot do that ability yet. Not enough rage. Ah! And that's when I die.
See, like, it's been the same the whole fucking time, man. Yeah, that's me. That's my old hair, dude. Look at that. Well, where is it? Where is it? Oh. See, look at that. Look how much hair I used to have, man. I'm at Walmart. They're about to kick my ass out. This is great. That used to be me, man. He doesn't think it's as funny as I do. Anyway, the point that I'm making, right, is this has been something that's annoyed the fuck out of me for a long time. And now that I have a warlock with the same amount of gear, it's really hard for me to enjoy playing my warrior, because I feel like also because I'm like streaming and people are like, oh, it's Asmon, they focus me more often than if I was just like a random player. But on my warlock, I don't have to deal with that as much because I'm in the back row. So it's like you're already getting focused as a warrior, and then also it's Asmon, so fucking kill Asmon. I can't do anything, and I just get fucked. And so I feel like I almost want to re-roll. Like, I almost want to re-roll. I'm not going to, but like I almost want to.
And at rank 14, finally, this is by far the hardest one, is when you get access to the epic weapon.
Yeah.
Grand Marshal or High Warlord weapons. Although keep in mind, if you want to buy all of them, if you're a warrior, you want to get the shield, you want to get the daggers,
every single one.
The maces, the swords, the two-handed sword, the two-handed mace, the two-handed axe, the crossbow, the bow. It costs a ton, like hundreds and thousands of gold to get everything that you want, and you can only purchase them while you're at rank 14. So once you drop back to 13 the next week or the week after that, you can't buy them anymore. So if you hit rank 14, you have to get everything. Make sure you have the gold, or make sure you have friends that'll loan you the gold. So that's the video. Hopefully you guys liked it. As I just stated, this was a brief overview. I didn't go into too much detail about the math, and if I got anything wrong, like I stated in the intro, make sure to let me know in the comment section. It seems on face value, it's just, okay, rank up to 14, nothing too complicated. But there's a lot of complexity in how you rank up and how the system works relative to other people. It's pretty complicated, and like I stated, you have to know the math behind it to understand how not to overgrind and screw people over that are higher than you. So if you're all the way at the top, make sure that you're communicating with the people who are ranking at the top.
That's right. You have to actively collude with everybody else.
Everyone's getting their max RP.
Active collusion is very important.
For rank 14 is generally pushed to the top. The PvP pre-made mafias are generally going to be doing a good job at propelling that person forward. You don't want to get blacklisted by the top pre-mades as the guy who keeps screwing over their honor gain. That's my PvP system overview. If you guys liked it and want to see more like it, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Of course, you know the drill, soldiers. Hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a new video straight out of the render oven. And with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Okay. I didn't know. Fuck, dude. What if I ranked on my lock? Like, I guess, I mean, on him, like, and also the other thing is I survive more often than... I survive more often on my warlock. Like, somehow my warlock is harder to kill than my warrior. And I'm in plate. Like, I've got plate gear. I can go in defensive stance. It's like my warrior sucks. I just don't get it. Okay, let's see. It doesn't make any fucking sense, man. I don't know what the fuck to do. Free action potions? Want to play? It's not, this isn't like a gameplay thing. Like, warriors getting kited and attacked constantly, there's nothing you can really do about that, honestly. As much as it's annoying or whatever, here's what you guys don't see, right? Like, you watch a video like, okay, look at the, like, Mayday, right? You watch this video, and this is like one clip. You see what I'm saying? This is like, all right, he charges in, he gets one attack. Look at how long these clips are. He kills one guy, and then what do you think the other 25 minutes of what do you call it, of the invention, or sorry, of the BG, I don't know why I said invention, what the hell is that even supposed to be? But listen, what do you think the rest of it is? It's getting CC'd. That's about it, man. Like, that's all it is. Dying? Yeah, you just die the whole time. Like, warriors, like, they have, like, these moments. They have these moments of just, like, absolute badassery. Like, big dickery. And they just go in there and they just fucking kill, like, 3 people. You get a sword spec proc and you just dominate this guy. And you delete them. And it's awesome. It's like Wind Fury or something like that. But then all the rest of the time, you're sitting there and you can't fucking do anything. Like, look, I'll show you guys. So, go out in front of Ironforge. I'll do a couple of duels right now. We'll watch this other video in a second, okay? Should my class rank.
Hey guys, how's it going? So hopefully my last video helped you out and helped you understand the ranking process and how that all works. Another big question that I do get often
is okay, just give me a second. Let me show you what it's like playing a warrior in duels. Okay, this is why it's so... Every PvP video then was about the wins? No, it's not about that. Like, the warlocks, see, the thing is, warlocks get to experience that more often. That's the point that I'm making. It's not that warlocks can't get wins. It's that whenever you go out in PvP as well, but it's also like warlocks, it's not as cool. It doesn't feel as good whenever you win. Like, watch, I'll duel some guy and I'll show you exactly what the fuck. Like, you absolutely completely fucked up. Like, the fact that you lost a duel to a mage. You should have blinked the moment I immobilized you. What the hell were you thinking, man? Like, that's a payday. That was with cold blood up. You weren't gonna kill me. You were gonna do like 1,500 damage. I would go. Now he's going to try to go for the charge, but he didn't do that because he went into battle stance for no fucking reason. So now since my MS missed, I've got to make sure that I get this one up. Oh, wait, no. What the fuck? These are only... All right, watch. This guy, this is a holy paladin. Carried in a row and have, like, you know, 80% the helmet. Selfish and annoying. So, I feel like it also sets a bad example for the guild. Fuck, though, it changed? Well, it's not that, like, it changed. It's just, like, I don't want to... There's a difference between like caring about something and then actively trying to promote it. You know what I mean? And that's what I don't really want to do. Okay. I mean, that's completely different. Okay, because I knew this would like always really annoy me and like make me mad, and so I'm not really a big fan of that. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I can re-roll on a PvP server and just play on there instead. It's more like, I wouldn't really care about this if it was off stream. I'd just do whatever. But, which I think is sad. Now, incredible damage. Maximum damage. Very proud of you guys. All right, here we go. Watch out for that breath, boys. Watch out for that breath. We do not need to wipe on ONYXIA. Like, I really mean that. I really mean that. We don't need to wipe on ONYXIA. Paladini's got it. Paladini's got it. He's good. He's good. Okay, he's dead. All right, that's not good. Watch out for that breath. Like, we don't take it seriously at all. Do you know why? It's because it's ONYXIA. It's ONYXIA. Okay, Wyatt invited me to join Hades. Thank you, I appreciate that. How many people are online in this guild? 92 people online on this guild. They actually got a lot of people playing now. This is more popular than I would have thought. How many people? They have 651 online. Yeah, they have a lot of people leveling. Server dead. Oh, wait, it's up? Okay, all right, I'm walking over. Okay, good. Now I'm back in a guild at least. That's what matters. All right, logging back onto Farolino. Let's see if we can get back in here. Okay, so... Get back on my warrior. Sorry, I forgot which character I did it on for a minute. Let me try this again. You know, some of these things I don't understand. It's not aimed at Adblock. It's aimed at people who are content creators who are doing things that put YouTube's ad revenue at risk because their content is too edgy for advertisers to want to be a... Oh my fucking god. This is incredible. Okay. Try and get this done. So anyone want to play BFA Spurgord? Listen, we'll be doing BFA soon, okay? Sooner than later, we'll be doing BFA. Obviously, you know, Classic's been, it's been enjoyable for a while. But, you know, obviously, you know, we can't just keep playing the same shit every day. So let's see. I'll take it off auto invite. There we go. Okay, yeah. It'll get kind of boring. And then we'll go back to BFA and we'll play that. I do kind of miss doing scythe runs and everything like that. It's fun. It is. Marvel or DC? What kind of a cuck picks DC? DC sucks. The only good thing about DC is Batman. Like, that's it. DC sucks. I mean, are you talking about the movies? They're awful. They're absolutely, they're terrible. Like, the only good movie was Aquaman. All the rest of them were Garbo. Like, they were 100% Garbo. Like, actually, you know, Wonder Woman was okay, too. I thought Wonder Woman was okay, too. Joker? Man, you can't even count that. Like, you cannot even count Joker in, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Give me a fucking break. It's completely different. We need 2 more people, guys. Yeah, we need 2 more people and get this done. One boring character of all time. You have Superman, boring as fuck. Then you also have, what do you call it? Wonder Woman, who's a reskinned Superman, basically, except for she has a whip. Then you have Batman, who is cool. You have like, Ant-Man, I thought was dog shit. Like, it's just a stupid fucking character. Like, I don't know, I just think Ant-Man's kind of dumb. I don't know even, like, do I really think Ant-Man's dumb? Like, let me figure out, like, why I don't like Ant-Man. I don't know, it's not Thor, okay? I think Thor's awesome. And so every there we go, nice. Okay. Big numbers. Big numbers. It's not gonna DC, dude. It's not gonna DC. Shut the find it, thanks. Which song was it? How Deep Is Your Love by Calvin Harris. Macaque is DDoSing you? No, he's not. Like, yeah.
To ruin things. Ooh. I don't have to. Okay, there's this thing. When I like a guy, I tend to ruin things.
Ooh, same.
I don't have to. Okay, there's this thing. When I like a guy.
Okay. Look at this. Another one. I'm not really sure, like, what that whole thing is. But, okay, let's see. Let's see. Response to ditching. Alright, this might be drama. I don't know. Which one is this? Is this more drama?
If I had a girlfriend and she was like...
Yep, that's more drama. 100% more drama. More drama. 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 Look at these, all these thoughts. Oh, let's go make sure that we get... What's Hassan's thoughts? Let's make sure that we get his take on the situation. That way we'll fully understand what to think.
Literal vultures in the sense that, like, someone fucking subtweets and then another person immediately piles on the fucking subtweet. It's so fucking weird, dude. It is so weird. The way we treat content creators on this platform like they are disposable is...
Yeah.
Can you turn on my candle?
Your candle?
Yeah.
The one up there? Okay, I have to go turn on our candle with my lighter. Which one do you want?
The pink one?
Okay. She wants the pink one, guys. How are you doing?
Yeah.
We're good. Okay. All right, we ready? Yeah, I've got to turn on the candles for. What is this?
Already fucking weird to me as someone who, you know, is a content creator on this fucking platform, among other platforms. But then to top it off, on top of that, for other content creators who, if they were placed in a similar situation, would be fucking devastated to jump on and like add on to the fucking subtweeting just so that like internet detectives can get a hold of what the fuck's going on and piece everything together is really fucked up. And it's really fucked up for the victims, especially because it comes across as though you do not give a fuck about these people at all, okay? It's not going to... Is that I feel like...
I actually really like Hassan's take on the internet drama, because you can tell at the very core he probably doesn't give a fuck about any of it. And as somebody who didn't really grow up on Twitch and develop their entire ego and sense of self-worth based off of viewership, subs, or followers, I think it's really kind of funny to see somebody come into the situation and really kind of offer a different take on it. I think it's funny, man. It's true. I mean, like, obviously all these people are vultures. Of course they are, because the only thing they care about is getting likes and attention to their channel. That's the only thing they... If they didn't care about that, and they cared about their friends, they wouldn't make all of this stuff public or talk about it at all. They just say, listen, respect our privacy, and that's it. It's like, I've had drama with other people, you know? Like, I mean, there's plenty of cool, funny shit that people do, etc. It's fine, but there's a lot of other things that are just really kind of... it's not as funny or cool, you know what I mean? But I'm back in. Wait, people... Going roar. Okay, shit. I'm not fast enough for that. I have to be way faster. Okay, from now on, I'm not going to get hit by that again. I might have to shield wall. I might have to shield wall, guys. Don't make me shield wall. Just a second. I mislooted the ONYXIA bag to myself when I meant to loot it to someone else. Their name is Monopole on... you can't trade the bag too often then? Yeah, I didn't know you couldn't trade the bag. I have no idea. Okay, let's see. It's not soulbound. Yeah, neither one of these are soulbound. Okay, let's see. Head of ONYXIA. Cass with the 89. Of all the people to get it, Cass is probably the main one that I would want to receive this item. He's a rogue. He's one of our highest DPS rogues, and he's going to get the head of ONYXIA. Congratulations.